Hello and welcome to the channel. For the past few weeks, the Star Citizen community has been doing what it does best, speculating. Speculating about what's next, and more specifically, what ship is coming next. Some players are convinced it's right around the corner, and others are convinced they already know the name, Hermes. But instead of chasing rumors or repeating leaks, today I want to slow this down and ask a different question. What does Cloud Imperium actually need to release next, based on the direction the game is moving? Because if you follow the design patterns, if you look at recent ship releases, and if you pay attention to the naming themes and the gameplay gaps, a very specific answer starts to emerge. Let's start with the most important release that isn't getting enough credit for what it represents. The Drake Clipper. On paper, it doesn't look revolutionary, but in practice, it quietly introduced something new, a true general role ship. Not a starter, not a specialist, not a massive multi-crew platform, but a ship designed for long sessions, self-sufficiency, and frontier survival. It has a medical bed, a log-in log-out bed, a crafting station, and cargo capacity that's not huge but intentional. The Clipper isn't trying to win at any one loop. It's trying to let you stay out there, and that matters. Star Citizen is changing. Pyro, Nix, crafting, long-distance travel, risk-heavy exploration, all of these systems reward one thing above all else: endurance. Specialist ships are powerful, but fragile in extended play. If you lose access to medical, storage, or shelter, your session ends. General role ships do the opposite. They reduce friction, they increase autonomy, and they let solo and small crew players stay in the universe longer. And historically, when CIG introduces a new ship philosophy, they don't keep it exclusive to one manufacturer. Drake gave us the rugged, improvised version of this idea, but Star Citizen is not a one manufacturer universe. If Drake represents survival by grit and improvisation, another manufacturer has to represent survival by planning, systems, and structure. That manufacturer is RSI. RSI has a strong lineup: exploration, medical, capital command, and military logistics. But there's a gap. RSI does not currently have a modern, mid-sized, solo-friendly generalist ship. Not a starter, not a capital asset, not a multi-crew dependency, but a ship designed for long-range autonomy, information and logistics, and survivability without specialization. After the Clipper, that absence is glaring. And that's where the name Hermes enters the conversation. Cloud Imperium loves naming ships after mythological and historical figures. Not randomly, not loosely, deliberately. Hermes in Greek mythology was the messenger of the gods, patron of travelers, couriers, merchants, boundaries, and transitions. If that doesn't sound like Star Citizen gameplay, nothing does. Now think about what doesn't exist in the current ship lineup. A medium ship courier or data-centric ship that is solo-friendly or duo, long-range, survivable, and self-contained. We already have large data runners. We already have industrial haulers. What we don't have is the everyday frontier courier. Hermes isn't about speed alone. It's about movement of information, goods, and people across dangerous space. That makes the name almost too perfect. Let's be clear about one thing. Hermes would not be an Apollo variant. The Apollo line is complete. It's role-focused. Its identity is medical. But that doesn't mean Hermes couldn't inherit systems philosophy, lower-tier medical support, clean RSI interiors, and modular thinking. Not shared hulls, shared ideas. Some people associate Hermes with data running, and actually that strengthens the argument. Right now, data running exists almost entirely at the upper end of the ship scale, large, multi-crew, and expensive. There's no equivalent of a solo data courier. No ship built to move intelligence through hostile systems quietly and efficiently. Hermes doesn't replace existing data ships, it complements them, just like the Clipper complements large industrial platforms. CIG's recent release patterns favor straight-to-flyable ships with minimal pre-announcement and tight release windows after major patches. We're already past the Apollo and Clipper release window. Historically, that puts the next ship 4 to 8 weeks out, which lands us squarely in late January or February. If Hermes or something like it is coming, that's exactly when it would happen. So here's my conclusion. The next ship will likely be a general rule ship from a non-Drake manufacturer designed for solo or small crews, focused on endurance, logistics, and information, and released soon, not months from now. Whether it's called Hermes at launch or arrives under a different name, the role is coming. The gap is real, and the Clipper made it inevitable. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But Star Citizen has always told its future through patterns, and right now all the patterns point in the same direction.